How blockchain solves it. Imagine a notebook that everyone in your class can read, but no one can secretly erase or edit. Every entry stays there forever, checked by everyone. That is essentially what a blockchain is, and it is the technology that makes crypto possible. Last week, we saw that centralized money requires trusting banks and governments. But how do you send money to a stranger without a bank in the middle? You need a way for everyone to agree on who owns what without one central record keeper. That is the trust problem blockchain solves. Right now, when you transfer money digitally, your bank keeps the official record. If there's a disagreement, the bank decides what is correct. But blockchain works differently. Instead of one company holding the record, many computers share the same record together. A blockchain is a shared digital ledger, basically a digital record book copied across thousands of computers worldwide. When people send or receive crypto, those transactions are grouped into blocks. Think of each block like a page of new entries added to the notebook. Once a block is full, it gets connected to the previous block. Then another block connects after that, forming a chain of blocks. That is where the name blockchain comes from. The important part is this: no single person or company owns the ledger. Everyone in the network holds the same copy. If one computer goes offline, the system still works because thousands of others still have the record. Now here's what makes blockchain difficult to secretly change. Each block contains a unique digital fingerprint of the block before it. You can think of this fingerprint like a special seal connecting the blocks together. If someone tries to change an old transaction, the fingerprint no longer matches. The chain breaks visually, and the rest of the network immediately notices something is wrong. For example, imagine someone changes a payment from $10 to $1,000 inside an older block. That tiny change creates a completely different fingerprint. Every computer comparing records can instantly spot the mismatch. To cheat successfully, someone would need to change thousands of copies of the blockchain at the same time before the network notices. In practice, that's extremely difficult. This is what makes blockchain records tamper-resistant. Quick question. If there's no bank checking transactions, who verifies that a blockchain payment is real? Think about it. The answer is coming up. Here's the answer: the network itself. Thousands of independent computers called nodes check every transaction against the shared ledger. They check simple things like whether the sender actually has enough funds and whether the transaction follows the network rules. Only when the network agrees the transaction is valid does it get added to the blockchain. This agreement process is called consensus, which simply means group agreement. So instead of trusting one middleman, blockchain relies on many independent checkers working together. No central authority controls the process. The network verifies itself using shared records, math, and constant checking. Blockchain started with Bitcoin, but the idea of a shared, tamper-resistant record has uses beyond payments. Companies can use it to track goods moving through supply chains. Organizations can use it to verify important documents. The core idea stays the same: shared records that are difficult to secretly change. To recap, blockchain is a shared ledger everyone can verify. Blocks are linked so records cannot be secretly changed, and the network verifies transactions instead of a bank. That's the foundation that makes trustless money possible. Follow us for weekly crypto education, made simple. This content is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial or investment advice.